Yeah, so this is a message for the chosen ones. Um, I'm currently in the dark right now. Cause like spiritually, I'm really in the dark, and I haven't been able to get into my oracle. But y'all keep a lookout for my page, and I got some hot shit coming. Like, know that it's gonna be mind blowing. All right, but I just wanna say this because this is imperative, and a lot of these things that these downloads I've been getting, I haven't been hearing anybody say these downloads. So this is how I know that God is telling me I got to get into this content back so I can help bring the vibration up for the collective of the chosen ones. But right now, I just want to let y'all know, heavy on the head. You don't think this gonna change the whole dynamic of your life. Like, this is so prophetic that my eyes are watering right now. So let me help you understand this. You do not think, there's no such thing as a thought occurring in your brain. You've never had a thought. You've never had a thought a day in your life. And I'm about to cry now. But you've never had a thought in your life. Everything you ever perceived to be a thought was an outside influence. All you ever did was feel. You feel and you know. So at any moment something has ever crossed your mind, it was real. If you ever felt like this person was stalking you, this person is stalking you. You know why you know they're stalking you? And the keyword, you know why you know they're stalking you? Because it crossed your mind. You perceived it as a thought. And chosen ones, we don't think. We don't think we know. We're highly intellectual. And we're highly intelligent. We do not think at all. We feel and we know. Do you understand how long it takes for something to reach your brain after it has come in contact with all of your senses? Because that's what a thinking is. How do you think? How do a person think? Tell me this. How do you think? Oh, wait. You don't think. You know. You know. You don't think. How do you think? Where do thoughts come from? Maybe memories. We have memories, definitely. And that is a part of the collective of how your feelings work, too. Because you can walk in a room. You can walk in a room. I've done this plenty of times. I walked in a room. And precisely because I may have wanted to just be MIA. Chose the area. Let's just say a restaurant. Chose the area where no one was at. And not before long, everybody's there, right? You know why? Because they seen you and they want to come near you. And then the first thing you thought, maybe, hey, everybody coming over here where I'm at. When I intentionally chose this area to be alone. All right? You may have felt paranoid. You may have felt a little out of your body. You might have felt a way that you didn't like. And this is because you felt that energy. So when that perceived thought came to your mind, it had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with them because they were coming to where you are because they see your light and they always want to be around you. They always want to feed off your energy. They always want to be next to you. They always want to be next to you. They love to eavesdrop. Like in your lifetime, you've probably, like I've had, you've lived with people and they've eavesdropped on you. You may have left the door cracked. They were spying on you. They do stuff like this. Like you are a chosen ones, right? You are an earth angel. And you got to understand that. And then once you understand that, stop overthinking it. Stop thinking too much about it. When you know you're good at heart, when you know your integrity is good, when you know you're good to people, when you have more evidence of how good of a person you are than how bad of a person you are, there's no excuse, right? It's a vibration. It's a frequency that you emit, right? And people see it. And you think you're a normal person, but everybody knows you're not normal. They know you're not normal. And they'll go to extreme lengths to create this psychosis. They'll say you're paranoid. They'll say, oh, you crazy. They'll be like, oh, Lord, here she goes. Oh, here go another one. You're slow. You're slow. Let's say you're slow. I'm like, oh, you're slow. You know, that was something people would say to me. And I was like, me slow? Me slow? All my life I've been an honor roll student. All my life I've been an honor roll student. You know what I'm saying? If I made a C, it's because I didn't even come to class. Because when I came to class, I did my work. And, you know, everybody knows half of your grade most of the time is your presence. So if you don't come to class, you're not going to get no A. So as long as I was in class, I was an A, B student. Slow where? Okay. Oh, she crazy. Okay. Oh, she paranoid. Okay. Next thing you know, anything you done said, the way you look, you start seeing them emulating you. Why would you copy a slow person? I'm not copying nobody slow. I'm not. Like, if I see a person that's supposed to be maybe, you know, have some type of mental disability or whatever it is you may perceive to be slow, because what is slow? What is slow? I don't even know. So either you said I have like a mental illness or like something wrong with me, a disability. And even if that is the case, as a grown-up, why are you picking on a person? And if a person really truly did have a mental disability, you wouldn't pick on them. That's another thing. Because how often do you see people do that are adults? And the ones who do that, they recognize that that person is like that, and they don't do that. So the fact that a person is trying to put something in your mind to make you believe something is wrong with you it's another form of manipulation. Because maybe if when these spirits, like, have you ever seen the movie Fallen? Y'all gotta go, if you haven't, go look at the movie Fallen. And in that movie, Denzel, the main thing he did, he tried to shake his hand, but he couldn't get into him. And he said, you still good. And that is how people is. Like, these spirits try to jump on you any chance they get, and they follow you around. They will literally follow you around. They're following you around. Like, I'm even hearing that there's at the same time you're entering your mother's womb, they're entering the earth. And they're here to literally attach themselves to you and drain you of your frequency. Because once they do that, then they can get you to kill yourself, harm yourself, all these type of things. If I could overly medicate you, and that's another thing. If you're a chosen one, if you've been medicated, stop taking that medication. Start drinking you some water. Get you some sea moss. Get you some herbs, some St. John's wort, some 5-HTP, get you ashwagandha, whatever you need, get you some, because all this stuff does is lower our frequency. And that is the goal. Because if we can raise the frequency of the planet, these people, these DCs that are trying to keep us in this prison of a realm will lose. And it's a fight. It's a fight on our life. And we got to understand that. So back to the whole message. It's not going to be too long. If you're a chosen one, understand you do not think. This going to be the thing that's going to change your whole dynamic of living. You do not think. If ever you perceive a thought or receive a thought, if you've ever received a thought in your mind, just know it wasn't yours. We don't think. As a chosen one, you could vouch for this, right? We don't think. We act accordingly. If it don't feel right, we don't do it. And I ain't gonna stay nowhere I don't belong. And if I'm forced to stay there, it's on God's timing. It's on God's timing, because sometimes God will put you in the darkness, like I am in the darkness now. God will put you in the darkness so that you just be still and rest assured that it's all being taken care of. These people gonna get taken care of. Anybody and everybody that crosses your path and has ever had any impact negatively on your life, they're not gonna see the joy. They're not gonna ever see the light when it comes to you. Maybe someone else, but we're rare. We don't come around often. Like, you've probably been the first chosen person every time you're in the room that anybody's ever met. I can almost guarantee you. It's rare that you come across another chosen one. And if you do, y'all gonna be locked in for life. And y'all ain't gonna even be able to be together, like, for real, until y'all really individually reach our potential. So, and even then, sometimes they might even come around, unaware of themselves and treat you like other people have treated you. But they'll come back to their senses later on, and you'll see it and you'll recognize it too. But understand this, though. And you do not think, you're God. God knows everything. God sees everything. You do not think. If you believe, like, even if you're like a Christian chosen one, which you'll stop being a Christian. But if you're a Christian chosen one and you pray, do you pray and think that God's gonna think about blessing you? No. You send your prayers up and you know he's gonna take care of it. Same with you. You gotta know. You gotta know this day ain't gonna be like tomorrow. You gotta know tomorrow ain't gonna be like the next day. You gotta know this moment ain't gonna last forever. You gotta know these things. Stop thinking. Stop saying, oh, I hope. Stop hoping. No. And understand, anything that you're thinking is not your thoughts. You're not thinking. You're knowing. You're a knowing being. You're not a thinking being. You're a knowing being. You're a knowing being. You're not a thinking being. So stop letting people make you think you're paranoid or think, oh, that ain't true. No, you know. You know. You know this. Stop. End of discussion. You're a knowing being. You're not a thinking being. You felt it. And it took a lot of process for it to get to your brain. You know, it took some past life experiences. It was so much going on in your body till it got to a point where you said, hey, man, these folks watching me. We ain't even gonna say, I think these people watching me. No, these people are watching you. They're watching you. Oh, man. It's awfully quiet in this house. I think these people listening to my I know these people are listening to my conversation. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's where the paranoia kick in, because they want you to believe that you think. See, thinking is what made us lose our memory. Okay? Thinking is what made us forget who we were. Thinking. Stop thinking and start knowing. Because see, once you get into that realm, now you're going to be able to keep your memory. Because everything you ever perceived or received as a thought was a knowing. It was a vibration. It was a lot of things going on that took place to make it get to your mind. Because you could be in a room and it could be 1,000 things going on and you'll be over there thinking about the Blanche. Yeah, and even there, we're not thinking about the blinds. We're focused on the blinds. We're admiring the blinds. Like, oh, wow, those blinds are dirty. Oh, look at that mirror. Not once have you decided to look at somebody and say, ooh, yeah, I'm jealous of her. Ooh, look at her. Look at those shoes she got on. You know how you did that, if you did? Because they did it to you first. They did it to you first. They would give you so much attention that you felt it. And you gave them your attention. And then you notice flaws about them. Because you know why? They already perceive negative energy on you to get you to even look at them. Like, I've been in situations where girls will go all out their way to make me look at them. And I'd be like, why are you just... You know, you just keep moving around me all weird and stuff. Why? Because they already done noticed you. Now they want you to notice them. Because otherwise, now it makes them feel some type of way that you ain't noticed them, but they notice you. You know? Because everybody want to be the one. But there's only one. And you are the one. So, chosen one, listen. Understand this. You do not think. You know. You're a chosen one. You feel. You have a sixth sense. So you don't rely on your five senses. You have a sixth sense. You have a knowing ability. You have an ability to walk in a room, read it, and understand, I'm going to go over there to that corner because I ain't fucking with none of the vibration in this room. Okay? And then sometimes you can walk in a room and you'll say, hey, I feel a good spirit right here. I'm going to walk over there and sit next to this person. We feel. We feel on a whole nother level, though. We don't feel like this. We feel on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And we're such amazing people. We're so amazing. Like, and it's hard to wrap your mind around sometimes. Like, I'm really an angel? Yeah, look back on your life. How many NDEs you had? And this is the tip of the iceberg. I ain't even started yet. This is the tip of the iceberg. I ain't even started yet. So understand when I say what I say what I'm saying. You do not think you know. You're chosen one. You have the same. You're made in the image of God. You work from inside out. You don't work from outside in. So anytime something is in your head and not your heart, it is from someone else. It's not yours. And this is how you can read minds. This is how you can do telepathy. Because once those thoughts start to kick in your head, now you know that person is talking to you. So they've created a connection to communicate back with them. Yeah. We'll get into that too. But y'all understand, just be peace. And I'm in the dark right now. You may be too, but understand.